Not having uploaded a video for 2 months and not knowing what I wanted to do next, I thought up something that I thought would be fun to watch and interesting for me as well. So here we go, in late February of 2020, and now I will show you the progress of how I made my very first csgo map. So, as you can see, I started with the grass, but the grass wasn't grass until I opened the face edit tool to make some bumpy ground. I made a huge mistake here, which I will show you later. So, as I felt pleased with the grass, I went on and made a wall with a texture that I quite liked, but I only made 2 of the walls, as otherwise I think the map would feel a little bit claustrophobic. Around here you can also see that when I put in a terrorist, I found out the walls are abdominally large, and I take a minute to resize them to good sizes that aren't made for mindless titans to protect the human race or something. I also took this pretty nice prop from Militia. I put them as cover in the hole in the wall I made and fitted them to the slanted ground and put some more in to make it conceal the player there. I also felt that the grassy bit felt a bit empty, so I added 2 pine trees from HR Massive that fit quite nicely with the desaturated grass and grey walls. Then in the corner I added a metal catwalk with a ladder that I later on added some rails to, and with the boxes I took this pretty nice ladder texture and put it on the ladder brush. Here's where you can see the mistake I directed to earlier, which is that if you open the Control T menu while making a displacement or a bumpy ground, the map will not compile to this, and I lost about 2 minutes. After I fixed this, I also made a hollow square on the map with the tool skybox texture, which made a skybox, which is basically just adding a sky to your level, but the sky that in this case the sky does too looks far away, but actually just a few meters beyond the playable area. And just like that, I got to see the map for the first time in game. And oops, I forgot to add the ground. Be right back. And just like that, I got to see the map for the first time in game. I still hadn't added the bumpy ground, but that was an easy fix. But then there was something else. None of the props had textures. Fortunately, I knew the fix to this, and that is that there currently is no light source to your level, like a sun or a simple lamp, so no shadows are caused either, you can see. So after a quick light dot environment later, I had my level fully textured with a new bumpy ground, and I also found this game-breaking spot where you could walk on the map, where you can walk around the map. After that, I decided to add the T-spawn right next to the door entrance and block up the entrance with some rocks. But first, I wanted to make it so that the rocks were only as well as not enclosed, which could lead to you can see a mountain there or something. But I opted for an enclosed look instead, because I decided that it was more secure from glitches, and that if I made a mountain you could always see it from the map anyways. And at last, I made this custom railing around the catwalk that I think looked nice. After some place testing, I made the rail texture non-solid, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of day 1 of my map making journey in CSGO. Thank you all for watching my video on this channel. It really means a lot, and I'm trying to make some new content on this channel, which includes more editing and planning that hopefully should make my videos more fun. And before you leave, please check out my Twitch and Twitter. Sometimes I post new updates on my Twitter and do quite regular streams on my Twitch. But the following week I will be away on break. But until next time, please don't unsubscribe.